Good morning, friends. Happy Saturday. How's everyone doing? Trying to be as live. Thought I would come on for a little while, and then I've got to get up and do laundry, clean up dishes from last night's dinner. Hello, everyone. Hello, friends. I see two people lurking. How are you? How are you? What is on my screen? Hello, friends. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Whoops. Oh, stay up there. I've got my laundry lying here on my. Hi, Holly Dolly. How are you, sweetie? I have my laundry lying here on my couch, and I was heading to do it, but I'm going to do a little live. I'm doing pretty good, Yarlin. How are you doing? Oh, I hope it stays there. That would be great. Yeah, if it stays. I got up to 798 last night. Of course, I got up this morning and 10 were gone. Yep. A lot of my people are finding me. But you know how it does. The numbers fluctuate, so we'll see what tomorrow brings. Yep. How you doing, Holly Dolly? You guys, if you're blue, you can all drop your links and connect and be friends. Oh, I might be finished with this. Making dish rags. I had put my knitting needles away. It had been so long since I knitted, and I'm not doing such a great job, so I put them away. I did order me some just crocheting dish rags. They're much easier because when I knit, I make a lot of mistakes, and I don't know how to. I can't remember how to backtrack to undo the mistakes. So I'm sitting here with a bunch of the rest of this weekend. I'm going to just sit and make a bunch of dish rags because that's all. That's the only kind of rags we do. We wash our dishes with, and my mother-in-law loves them. My sisters-in-law love them, and I'm making a bunch up to give for Christmas. And so I've just got my cotton yarn out, and I'm just crocheting, and I have to get to Hobby Lobby this week. Yeah, this is just the the Dollar Tree yarn, mirror yarn, and it's like a turquoise color, and it makes hi Ariel, honey, and it makes a really, really nice dishcloth. And this is just a half double crochet. I have to sew all these ends in. Half double crochet dish rag, and I make them 22 stitches across, and then I put. Oh man, did I forget to put a border on that? I still had another row to go. What's wrong with me? Well, I gotta tie it back on. I thought it was finished. Well, isn't that just crazy? But anyway, I just put a border on it, I do it 22 stitches across, and then I put a border of 2 half double crochet around the edge to make it a nice size. I don't make my dish rags really, really big because we don't like them. We like them just to fit in our hand. And I really like this Dollar Tree Premier, just whatever it's called, yarn, because it's thinner and cotton yarn, and it makes it really, really nice to make dish rags out of. And they're not color fast. They're not too bad unless you lose. Like we put bleach. We put bleach in our dishwater, a drop or two. Now that will bleach it out a little bit, but other than that, it's really nice. Hi, Freaky Geek. What's it called? A rag? Yeah, dish rag. Freaky Geek, I owed you a basket, and I never got your address, kid. So I didn't, from that game we played, or whatever it was, and you never sent me your address, darling. Some, so I couldn't send it to you, sweetie pie. Sweetie pie. So if you want to send me your address, I know it's in Canada, but I could make you something else. Since it's not Halloween, I could send you something else. I lost your email right after I tried sending it. Well, do you want me to send you something, honey? I can make you a bird. I could make you a. I made a lot of people birds. I've made a lot of people Christmas birds. I can make you a Christmas ornament if you celebrate Christmas. Just all kinds of some things or others. Oh, okay. Well, the pumpkin's gone because I didn't think you wanted it because you didn't send me your. I'm sorry, sweetheart. You didn't send me your address, so I was like, is she want it or not? And so it's gone. I'm sorry. Freaky. Don't hate me because I'm silly. No, don't call me silly. One of my people called me. Somebody sent me a message and called me silly, and I don't like that because when you call someone silly, that means you think that they are foolish. Silly is the definition for silly is foolish, person with no common sense. Now, a lot of people may think that of me, but I mean, really, don't call me that. I'm just a silly is a. I didn't even know silly meant that. Silly is a very, very rude word. I'll send you something. I'll make you another basket. Did you want a pumpkin face on it? I could make another one, a basket. Well, no, you would not be the definition of silly, Jenny Pooh, because you are a very, very intelligent young lady. And silly is a bad word to call anybody. It's a very disrespectful word, and a lot of people don't know that. I should be the no, you're not. No, you should not. Um, Freaky, because you are a very awesome young man, and you're very intelligent. You are awesome. I want an elf on a shelf. Yeah, you and about 9,000 other people want one. My mother-in-law, she wants me to make one for my nephew and from her. And then she wants a little gnome family. Well, I could do that. The only thing is, it would cost you, honey, and I hate to have to charge you $15 for one because I charge 10 for the elf, and then at least I can ship it first class, and that takes about $5.80. That's the only thing. But I hate to have to charge you that much money. $15, $16. You know. I hate to charge people. Yeah, tell me about it. And do you know, Freaky, the shipping is more to Canada than it is to Australia. And I still have 2 things to send. I made a crochet hook for uh, the Poppy Lady in the UK, and I had a person that wanted some crochet hooks, and her name was Angela Wilson, and she's also in the UK. Well, I thought I sent it to Angela for the Poppy Lady. I thought that was her address, so I sent it to the other lady. Well, it got sent back to me. There was nothing wrong with the shipping. There was nothing wrong with the address. They sent it back to me because they said they weren't accepting any mail for the United States at the time. Hi, Lewis. So I don't know what was going on there. And then also, well, if you want to um, go ahead and order one, you can. And I could get on it tonight and get it sent out to you. They say get everything sent out by the 10th. Hello, Lewis, again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They say to get everything sent out by the 10th of December in order for packages to be sure. And I take payment through PayPal, Jenny. If you want to order one, I would probably have to charge $15.98 because it would cost at least $5.98 to send it first class, and it would be about 8 inches tall. Any taller than that would have to charge more. Hello, everybody. Mary Joy, how are you? Did you lick the like? Hello, Kenneth. Uh, let me turn you blue, sweetheart. Anybody else in here need to be blue? Oh, you were blue. Kenneth, it says you're blue. What's the deal? Okay, wait a minute. Oh, no. There we go. You guys can all drop your link. I take payment through PayPal. Okay. Well, just let me know. Jenny, do you want it made like the one I had on the picture, or do you want it made differently? Like I can make the hat without a fuzz ball on it, without a pom-pom. I can make them green as well. I'm crocheting a dish rag, Kenneth. This to wash your dishes with is what I'm doing right now. Crocheting that. Hi, Chris, my lovely friend. Drop your links, everybody. Don't drop them real often. Drop them every so often. I'm about to drop my laptop. I know that much for sure. Thank you. Yep, I'm making up as many of these as I can. I want to start. I have a troll family. There's a picture of a picture of the little trolls I want to make. Hello, Friendly Care. Now, guys, it will take me a while to get back to everyone that subscribes to me because I wait a few days. I hope everyone can understand me so that YouTube doesn't recognize it as sub for sub. So I wait a few days. I come check your channel out because we do not want YouTube to purge us. I said 7 awesome people in here. If they do recognize it as sub, wait a few days for people to sub. Yes, because they will recognize it as sub for sub and they will take them away for both parties. So do not subscribe and then turn right around and subscribe back to someone. Always give it a couple of days before you do so. So like Kenneth, if you've subscribed to me, I'll wait a while to come back to you. You have to do that or they will pull it away. Friendly Care, thank you. Now don't drop your links too often. About every 10th comment. But I hope everybody's doing well today. It is Saturday here in the US of A, and it is 11 o'clock, almost 11 o'clock. I have laundry to do today, and I have to clean up the dinner dishes from last night's big Thanksgiving dinner we had a week early. And Last night I blew out the wall, the electricity on one wall. I think it would be nice to check a channel out, leave a comment, go back, check another video out, do this a few times to be sure you want to follow. Yeah, you have to that's great. Yeah, and do never not do not never never. Now silly, I see I can't even, I called myself silly. I can't even talk today, Freaky, for Pete's sake. What is wrong with me? Anyway, there's that dish rag. But always wait a few days to get people back, because if you do it too quick, YouTube will take care of it. I had almost 800 yesterday, had 798 subscribers, and when I woke up this morning, they took all 10 away that I got yesterday. And then this morning, I'm up to 809, and I don't know what will happen there. They may take those away too. It's a very, 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 very hard. Let's see, I have 2 8x8 dish rags I've made with this blue, and I do believe I have enough to make another blue. So what I do is I have ends to sew in. I get my cotton yarn and I just keep crocheting until I run out of yarn. Hello, Clarissa Swearingen. How are you? How are you? Everybody can drop their links. I don't know if that's what some consider doing it organically. Organically is doing it just seeing somebody's channel and just subscribing because you like them. But organic is, YouTubers like us that go to each other's channels, we're like a social media. We're like social media. Like, you do Facebook. We're doing it like that. But there are channels that are so awesome that people just see them and subscribe. Hello, please help me grow my channel. Yeah, please don't ask questions like that. Just drop your link. We're not supposed to beg. Hang on, guys. I'm going to count a minute. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, Patrick, honey, please don't ask for someone to help you grow your channel. You can drop your link, because we're not supposed to beg, but you can drop your link, sweetheart. I'll turn you blue, but please don't ask people to help you. You can say, everyone is welcome at my channel, but please don't ask. YouTube looks down on that. And that's considered spamming my chat. But yeah, don't ever ask anybody on the chat to please help you. Just drop your link. As far as I know, you can only host a channel on Twitch. Host a channel on Twitch? What do you mean? I don't do Twitch. I don't know nothing about Twitch. No, that is okay, Patrick, honey. That's okay. No judgment from me. But I just taught you that. I would tell you that in case you did not know. But you can go ahead and drop your link, sweetheart, and that will let people know that you would like people that will let people know that you would like them to follow you. But guys, don't just run in someone's channel and subscribe. If they subscribe to you, don't just run back and subscribe to them. And please, once you subscribe to someone, do not take it back. That is very unkind. If you don't see someone subscribe to you right back, give them time. Give them time, because a couple days at least, because people have a lot to check out. Hi, Becky Boo. Hello, everyone. Hello, my beautiful huzzy. Love you, and that's why I keep coming back. I love you too, my dear friend. What you up to, girl? Are you working on? You crocheting anything? I'm just crocheting some dish rags, and I got my whole day planned out. I'm going to do my laundry up. We are getting a clothes dryer, guys. I have not had a clothes dryer for almost 2 years. My mother-in-law, she's getting a new washer and dryer, so she is going to give us her dryer. And I'm so excited. She's only had it a couple of years. And we cannot afford to buy a brand new clothes dryer. So my mother-in-law is so sweet. She brought me a bunch of towels yesterday that she didn't want. I am not too proud to take used things. But these are bath towels and hand towels. We were almost out of dishcloths and dish towels, and she brought me some, and she bought me some really old ones that have the days of the week embroidered on them. They are so cute. I love them. I'm working really hard on Christmas presents for my family because I give homemade Christmas presents every year. I have lots of yarn, and that's what I do. That's how I do it. I may have to get up here in a minute, guys, and go potty if you don't mind, because coffee is working on me. But I will come back. Thank you, Patrick. Now, don't drop your links too close together. Drop them about every 10 to 15 between people's names when they say something. You don't want to spam the chat. Thank you guys very much. Okay, there's the first row of my dish rag. It's half double crochet. It is a stitch of 22. And I always chain one and turn and go back into the very same. Hello, Towels Arts and Games channel. Dropped a like. Thank you. Let me turn yellow blue. I didn't think you were blue. You have to subscribe. You get a 5-minute subscribe limit to come in and subscribe to the channel. Please stay subscribed. And it wouldn't hurt to leave a message down in the comments, so we don't wait 10 to 15 years before reminding people we still need this. Yeah. Oh. I gotta watch Bag O' Day after this. She's opening Christmas ornaments with Rose. Okay, guys, I'm going to excuse myself for a second because I have to go to the restroom. But you guys carry on. I will be right back. Let me get my screen here. I'll be right back. I am going to go potty. Hopefully you guys can see my Christmas ornament there. Okay, on the thing. I'll be right back. Don't go away. I'm going to run to the restroom. I'm going to run to the restroom really, really quick. I'm an old lady, and sometimes I have to go to the restroom. Okay, be right back, guys. Don't go away. Totally. Bernie? Oh, oh. Ow. I almost fell. guys, I'm coming back. Had to go to the restroom. Did you guys hear me almost fall down? All right, I'm back. Okay, one moment. Whoops. Just about there. Okay. All right, I'm back. Did you miss me? Hi, Cynthia. Who's left-handed? Okay. Let's see. Cynthia says, I thought I'd start off with the oldest one and then work up to the newest since I'm a left-handed and it may be a fun process. Hi, Emily. I fall down a lot and I have to get myself up. Nobody helps like you fall down, you get up yourself. Hi, Sharon. I'm going to put my towel there. Hi, Melody, sweetheart. Thank you for coming. I'm just sitting here crocheting dishcloths. I am not going to worry about knitting. I'm terrible at it. I keep making mistakes. And I'm going to have to read up in my knitting books about, I can't remember how to go back and correct the mistakes. So I was going to knit all these dish rags. I may make the dish rags another way I knit, but I won't make them like I was making them with a border on the edge. But I will, if I do, I will crochet a border around the edge on the knitting. There is a way you can do that. I can't get up myself unless I get over to the lift. I have 2 bum knees, and if I fall, what I do is I scoot on my butt until I get over to something I can grab a hold of, and then I just have to get on my knees for just a second, and then I can stand myself up. I do my therapy every day. Therapy for my knee replacements I will do every single day until the day I die. Because if I don't, I won't be able to walk. And I walk pretty good. It's just like in the morning until I get one of my pills that I have to take, and then I get stable. In fact, it's time for me to take my vitamin D. I take 100,000 milligrams of vitamin D a week, and let me tell you something. Right before that, sometimes I'll wait 12 days. The doctor says he will wait between 7 and 12 days to take it. And I will tell you, when I get to about the 7th day, it's been 7 days, I start hurting all over really bad. I keep a little card. You guys can see all this. I have several of these. Ever since I've been on it, I keep a little card. And I write down, today is the 20th. Okay. It's been 8 days, not 7. What I would do is I write down in this little card. And I just lose little thank you notes or anything that I've got. See? And then I write down, see all these dates? I write down all over the card, fill the whole card up, and I write down when I take it and the date I take it, because I'll forget. And then I keep it in my medicine bag here with an ink pen. Put that ink pen over there because I already have one in there. And then I take my vitamin D, and I'll show you what they look like. I can find them. They're beautiful. Yeah, I go, let's see. Clarissa says, yeah, if I go down, my plan is to call a couple of good-looking firefighters. I don't think men are good looking anymore. I'm at that age where I have no interest in them. They might as well just leave me alone. My husband is, man, my husband, our relationship is right where I want it and where he wants it. We just say hi, how you doing? He goes to his room, I go to mine. You all know that story. If I want a hug, I don't get to see my grandchildren because they all live in Oregon and on Oregon in October, or Oregon and Colorado, and I won't see them this Christmas. I get used to not seeing them. They live too far away. So I just talk to them on the phone every once in a while. And but anyway, I tell my husband to go his way. But if I need hugs, I got puppy dogs for that. And my husband and I, we haven't hugged, I bet, in 10 years. You know, that's just the way I am. I'm like, don't touch me and I won't touch you, and everybody will be happy. I've gotten used to being alone. Of course, my son here is my oldest son my youngest son lives at home. But I've got used to being by myself. And I like it. I love you guys here. I love to visit with you guys here. Now, we had a Thanksgiving dinner last night here at the house because we always do that a week before. I inherited, honey, because I don't go anywhere for Thanksgiving. I want to stay home. Love you, Oreo girl. I want to stay home by myself. Woohoo, he's painting the craft cave. Sweet. But yeah. I blew the whole wall out last night. The electric, burn it up in the wall. My husband's I know Tom what he's gonna have to do. My Christmas tree's over there. We had a surge protector and it had like 4 things plugged in it. And I plugged in the vacuum cleaner, and the vacuum cleaner and the Christmas tree and the television, everything went off. You're going to have to have a pinkism. What are you trying to say? Anyway, oh yeah, it's always pink. And then when it dries, it'll probably be lighter. But yeah, I blew the whole electrical thing out of the house. Because we have a electric fireplace over there, and had the Christmas tree plugged in there. Alexa was plugged in there. I hope I didn't tear her up. I'll get a new one eventually if I did. And I blew the whole wall out. So, but it is what it is. I couldn't get I was cleaning up around my bird cage, and my bird cage is up there, and my cord wouldn't fit all the way across the floor. So I plugged it in there, and there was no smoke. I didn't smell anything burning, but we thought we just blew up the surge. We thought I just blew up the surge protector, but I guess not. But my husband is, I don't even remember. Oh, what time did your dad leave? I must have been sound asleep here in my chair because I don't even remember him leaving. And he went hunting this morning. He's off today and tomorrow to hunt. But it was so nice having my in-laws in for supper last night. Colin did an awesome job. Still have to clean up the dishes. We had to fold the table out in the kitchen because we don't have a kitchen table. We have a fold-out table. Our house is so small. And we had 5 people in there, and it was very hard to get around. Yeah, but yesterday I had 798 subscribers, and I woke up this morning and I had 788. And then I've got this 808 from somewhere. I do not know. So who knows if it'll stick, and it doesn't. It's okay if it doesn't. Because this channel is all for fun. I've even been saying some curse words on my lives. I said, I don't want to say them now. I said the Shibiskenheimer word, SHIT. You know, I don't want no F words. Never no F words. I said that. I even said a couple of cuss words. I said damn. And I said yes. I said that. And I said hell, because Hell's not a cuss word. Hell's a place. And I said ass because ass is not an ass. An ass is an ass is a donkey. Yeah. Yeah, mine's for fun too. But and everybody cusses. Don't say they don't because they do. They do deep down inside. I don't like that F word, but I have said it before, and I do say it when I get angry, but I don't want to say it on a public forum. But, and I have a female dog, and she's a bitch. What's wrong with that? That's what a dog is. That's where that came from. But when you call a woman that, that's not nice because you're calling that woman a dog. You might as well say, if you're going to call somebody that word, you might as well say dog. You're a dog. But that's actually what a dog is, a female. That's what she is. I call my dog that. I say, come here, you little bitch. I do. That's what she is. I know, right, Victoria? Exactly. And that doesn't mean disrespectful, but that's what she is. Look up the definition. I do not like being called silly, though. Please don't call me silly. Because you know that silly is very disrespectful. Silly means you're not smart. It means it just means a lot of bad things. And someone did say that to me, which is a very dear friend on one of my comments, and I love her dearly, but kind of hurt my feelings. Sometimes I get my feelings hurt. I know she didn't mean to, but a lot of people don't know the definition. I always look up the definitions of words before I use them because a lot of people don't really know what words mean. I did know that silly meant that. Yes, silly means that stuff. Please, when you means you're foolish, it means you you're not intelligent. It means you're look it up real quick. Hi, Crystal. Crystal, why are you? Oh, that's Crystal's place. I hope I got both channels. But yeah, look up the definition of silly. And be very careful when you use the word silly because you're calling somebody a foolish person, a silly person. Let me look up the definition real quick. I looked it up a long time ago. Definition of silly. Okay, I'll put it down in the comments. Okay, silly means having or showing lack of common sense, judgment, or absurd and foolish. A foolish person often uses a form of address. Come on, silly. See, it means foolish, stupid, unintelligent, idiotic, brainless, mindless, witless, imbecile, doltish, imprudent. This is what silly means. It means all of these words. Scatterbrained, flighty, frivolous. If I'm those things, I'm sorry, but don't tell people they're silly. Giddy, fatuous, inane, immature, childish, puerile, half-baked, empty-headed, half-witted, slow-witted, weak-minded, crazy, loopy, screwy, soft, brain-dead. Oh, this is wild. I'll put this down in the chat. But be careful when you tell somebody you're silly because it is uncool. And I try not to say that word. Sometimes I do, but I don't mean it's about as same as asinine, calling someone asinine, it says. Let me copy this. Let me copy all of this. Right click on all this. But please don't call people silly. It's very rude. It's like if I would call my friends a bitch. And they're friends, but you're not well, I can't do it. It won't let me. But anyway, that's what silly means. Look it up. It's terrible. It's a terrible word. I can be all of these or none of them. Yeah, but be careful. But I guess if you call a person silly and they don't know what silly means, then they won't mind. But since I know what it's mean, and people call me that a lot, and they have called me a lot, and that offends me, and I don't like it. Yeah. Poof. I can think of a far worse things than being called silly. Oh yeah, but I don't like it. It really does offend me, and I'm entitled to be offended every once in a while. It's just like a dog is a bitch, okay? That's a female dog. And a lot of people say, well, I am one, so, and I've even said it before, so, and I'm proud of it. But are you really proud to be a dog? Oh, thank you. And there's a dull banana sticker up there. I keep meaning to get that down. That's been there for about a year. Yeah, I love butterflies. Butterflies my signature animal. And I have some of those real pretty sticker ones I'm going to stick up there behind my Christmas tree. I got some pink ones and turquoise green ones. I'm going to take them all and stick them on the wall. And then after Christmas, I'll take them and I'll stick them all around where these guys are. Next time I go back to the dollar store, I'm going to buy. Yeah, there's always. If you say you are, but I would never call you that. It's okay to call yourself names, but never put up with someone else calling you a name. People have no excuse not to be kind. But I always make sure I look. I go online dictionary. I have a Webster dictionary. I'd rather look in the newest Webster dictionary. I love dictionaries. I love books. Period. I just ordered me and I cannot wait to get it. The 2022 Farmer's Almanac. I dearly love them. They're $7.99. I'm even going to join Doubleday Book Club again. And you just have to buy, I think, 3 books a year, 4 books a year, and you can get really good books. And uh, I don't give a dang anymore. It's kind of weird if people call you names. I didn't really care if people called me names one of my younger years, but now that I'm getting older, and I do believe I deserve respect, we all deserve respect, and especially the younger people need to respect their elders again. And I'll tell you one thing: when I was a kid, we never talked like that to our elders. What is wrong? I mean, I sometimes got mad at my mother, and because she was just being a mother, and I called her a couple names, not to her face, because she would beat me like a redheaded stepchild, not a pink-headed stepchild, but a redheaded stepchild, and so I deserved it. Just like one time when I called my sister that word, my mom smacked the living tar out of me, and she switched my legs with a switch, and I didn't think a thing of it. I knew I was being punished for doing something I did wrong. Yeah, we got to, yeah. But anyway, I went to school and I dressed out for gym. I didn't think a thing about it. My mom, hit me with a switch and it marked up my legs. And never thought a thing. But I dressed out for gym and I got up on we were jumping on the trampoline that day. And my gym teacher called me and told me to come down off the trampoline. She wanted to talk to me. And she said, Nora, what happened to your legs? And I said, and this was back in 1977, 76, something like that. And I said, well, my sister and I got in a little argument and I called her the B word and I got a spanking. And I was 14 years old. And she said, your mother hit you? And I said, well, yeah, I was out of line and I was calling my sister names and we both got in trouble. We got spanked. She grabbed my arm and said, let's go to the office. She took me to the office and she showed the principal and they were freaking out. And I'm like, what's wrong? I said, my mother disciplined me because I was out of line. They called my mom on the phone. It was terrible. And, you know, back in my day, that's what you did. You disciplined your kids. And I think that kids should be disciplined like that now. Not to that extent, but my children got spanked. I think that's, you know, that's what those little butts are for. Don't hit them anywhere else. But when they're being unruly, Talk to them first, and if you can't get through them, they're still being disrespectful little brats because they're supposed to respect their elders. Spank those little fat butts. That's what they're there for. But if you hit them anywhere else and leave marks, that is abuse. Some people can get out of hand. They can get out of hand and they can hurt their kids, but it don't hurt a little kid to get kids to get spanking on their butt. Get the point across. You know, raise them. We set an example. Now, spanking somebody, say, well, if you're spanking somebody, a kid on the butt, you're showing abuse. No, it is not abuse. Not a little swat or two. Nothing real hard that's going to hurt them. You know. But I do believe this in just my own beliefs. Disclaimer here, my own beliefs, my disclaimer. That's why a lot of these kids these days are so unruly. Because parents were afraid to discipline them because they're afraid their kids would turn them into the police. And I know a lot of you agree and I know a lot of you disagree. But it's the fact, Jax. Thank you very much, Towels. I appreciate that, my friend. I so appreciate it. You guys should all connect and go to each other's channels and get out there and don't just go to somebody's channel and subscribe. Go to their channels and check them out. And talk to them. And when they put up a video, always comment. I try my very best when I see someone. Sometimes my bells aren't on and I think they're on. I always try to comment when I see somebody pop up with a video. I prefer to remove privileges. I did that too. That works too. But the thing is that makes them mad. And then they throw temper tantrums and kick, in my opinion, in my experience. Oh, I've done that too, honey. I spanked first, then I took away their stuff and said, when you can act like a decent human being, and also made them read the Bible. And let me tell you, my kids did mess up too many times. My kids, I'm telling you, I hate to brag, but I got bragging rights. I had two good boys. They've never been in trouble with the law. And it's because I was firm with them. I talked to them. I didn't just fly out the handle and spank them. Talk to them first. If they did it again, they'll get rebellious and they'll get angry. Sometimes when you spank children, it just makes them angry and they act out worse. And when my kids threw temper tantrums, laid in the floor and cried and threw temper tantrums, I just shut the door and left them in there by themselves. I said, if you're going to have a pity party, I'm not coming. Nobody shows up for pity parties. Nope. When I have a pity party, I don't expect anybody to show up for it. Well, she's a girl. She's probably going to be grouchy for the rest of her life. Girls are moody from the time we're born. That's one thing I can say about us women. We can't help it. Our hormones are fluctuating. Even before, we're born with all of our eggs. We're born with all of our eggs that we're ever going to have. And, we got that short time to they mature. And then, hello, Murad. How are you? How are you, Murad? I'll drop you. I'll turn you blue. Murad, when I come to your channel, I never get no subscribers. I guess your friends don't like me. But I like you, my friend. You're my awesome friend. I hope you stay subscribed. I see you just came in, so you weren't subscribed. But I'm glad you're subscribed. Turned you blue. Of course, usually they don't. When you put subscriber mode on and people subscribe, they usually don't stick. But Chris and Murad are two of my good friends. Murad said they don't like me either. Oh, they do like you. You have an awesome channel. I hope you guys will share me out on your channels. How I share people out. On my other channel, I always shared people out. Nobody ever shared me out. Couple, I think, is what I do is I zoom down on their channel. I just think that's a good thing to do when we have friends that we appreciate. I'll zoom down on their channel with my camera and I'll talk about them and show their channel and channel banner. And, help them get subscribers. It's always a kind thing to do. You guys all rock. Thank you for coming. I see 10 awesome people, 19 thumbs up. Well, it said 15, no, 59 there. But yeah. I can't support financially. I have a bunch of people I'm joined to their channel, and after there'll be a couple that I will keep that have helped me really, really a lot. But because of my finances and it being Christmas time, because they'll expire after a month, and I won't be able. All the people that are expiring right now, I cannot join back to their channels. It's very expensive. I spent over $47 last month out of a $205 payment. I can't be on YouTube. I can't be monetized for a while because of we had to file bankruptcy, and it got us in trouble. It kept because we cannot. My lawyer said as long as you don't make over $900 a year on YouTube, you will be fine. You can't even make $100 a month. Well, that's okay because you didn't always make $100 a month and get to cash out. I never get your notification. That's why I wasn't subscribed. Well, turn your bell on, kiddo. I found out that the reason why I wasn't getting notifications for people is because I had went in and subscribed and forgot to turn on the notification bell. But anyway, when you file bankruptcy, and we did on medical bills, and please pay your medical bills because a lot of people think they will not get sued over medical bills. In this day and age, you will. Thanks to that last idiot president we had. Yeah, we won't even go into that. But anyway, not the one we have now. It ain't much better, but we're not here to talk politics. But yeah, Don. But anyway, when you file bankruptcy, you cannot make money. I even have to watch my Etsy store and be real careful with that because last year I made 900 or no, a 1,000, I think it was 20, something like that on YouTube. And that made our payment. That was that and some other stuff made our monthly payment that we pay back. We pay over $400 because of our bankruptcy we pay back. And it caused me to be in trouble. So we got like an audit. She never comes to my live. She did last night. I said, I wish my sister would come to my live, so she must be watching. Brenda doesn't come to my lives. She loves me, but she just don't make it to my lives. I think she just basically comes on at nighttime. But yeah, she don't come to my lives very often. She did come when the first time I had a live, I think the first or second time live, had a live, she came up on the panel, and she came up on a few times, but I don't think Brenda's on during the day. I think she's I think she's doing all of her work, and I don't ever see her in the daytime. Her work and her shopping and things like that. And plus her sister's down, so they're probably visiting, have a good time. Brenda's a sweetie pie. Please, everybody, say a prayer for Brenda, because she's had so much loss in her family. And to lose all of your children, I love her dearly. And she is just the strongest human being I've known. And can you imagine losing your children? And she's lost all of her children. So please pray for her. And it's just like the cards have just been stacked against that. And you will never meet a kinder person in your life than my twisted sister, Brenda Land. You will never meet a kinder person. And me and her have talked before, and it seems like the bad people in this world, the really, really genuine bad people that do wrong and cheat the government cheat the government, heck, do bad things, mean to others, all that stuff. It seems like they only have good things happen to them. And Brenda is a good person. She's do anything for anybody. And all these things, bad things kept happening to her. I'm like, why? Why, God, why? She would give you, she would give you the shirt off her back. And if that's the only shirt that she had, she would give it to you. And the poor girl, and when I say poor, I don't mean financially poor. I just mean she's just had a terrible time. And I just, we don't question God. We don't question God. Why is this happening? We just don't understand. And I guess we're not supposed to understand. But she needs all the love and deserves all the love you can give her because she's so good. That's how people see the good, how people react to bad stuff. Yeah, and she just keeps going. I mean, when my mother passed away, my mother was 81 years old, and I know she was old, and I know that she was sick, but when she passed away, and I've basically been the way I am since she passed away. My mom passed away in 2012, and my dad passed away in 2016, and I knew they were old, and I knew it was going to happen, but you're never ready. You're never ready, even when you know it's going to happen. And she was my mom. She was my best friend. She was a good mom. She was a disciplinarian mother. She taught us a lot of things. She taught us that we were not. And she taught us what you call hard love. And we grew up to be respectful people and to understand the world. I'm a Christian, but I don't condemn anybody for what they believe, who they believe in, what the people of different races. They're hard on people that don't worship the same way they do. I wasn't taught that way, and I won't be that way. I believe we're all born the way we're born. If we're gay, we're straight, we're bi, we're transgender, sorry, not gender. We are the way we are, and as long as we are not hurting anybody, there goes one of my sermons again. As long as we're not hurting anybody, the way we live our lives is our business, and nobody has the right to judge. Got my bipolar shot. Oh, I thought you. Sorry, Becky, honey. I thought you said your bipolar shot. Got my booster shot last night, COVID-19. I know some of you haven't, but it keeps me from getting really sick. I'm getting mine. I'm going to go ahead and get mine. I think I got my pneumonia shot. Pneumonia shots are good for 5 years. I'm getting the booster. Sorry, offspring drama. I ignore people when they start giving me drama. The paint fumes are giving me a headache. Tell him to put a teaspoon of vanilla in that paint. A teaspoon or a tablespoon of vanilla in the paint. It won't change the color, but it'll take away those dangerous fumes. It really will. You see, I never had no side effects from any of them. I think that in my case, if I think of things and get all psychological about it, I try not to do that. I had a sore arm with the second one. I was really surprised because I have a big old fat arm. I have a big old fat arm, so I had a lump, and I didn't even know I had it till I reached over and my arm was itching, and I felt my arm, and I thought, "Ooh, that's a lump in there. It's really sore." But I never had a symptom from anything. Yeah. But I think sometimes you're kind of sick before you get them, or you think about it, and it's psychological. You think, "Oh my God, I'm going to get sick." But I never had no symptoms from it, flu shot or anything like that. We had H1N1 a few years ago, quite a few years ago. I was really sick. So I run a fever for 4 days, and it was over 103, and I was sicker than a dog. So Colin said, "Mother, you need to get your butt up. You need to go to the doctor because something's really wrong. You might have pneumonia because I had a real bad cough." Obviously, I had this collapsed lung, which I'm so much better since this inhaler they gave me that I'm using, because my Medicare will not pay for me to get oxygen. And they will pay a partial. They will pay like 2%. So forget it. I said, forget it. I don't need your oxygen. My doctor gave me some samples of inhalers, and they're for people with a collapsed lung. And listen to me, hardly cough. Some people they make sick. I don't understand. But I didn't feel a thing. I couldn't even tell I got them. Wasn't tired, didn't have any of those. Of course, I ignore symptoms. And if I get a symptom from from drugs or something, I just say, okay, girl, you're 59 years old. You're feeding into your psychological thing. Just buck up and stop thinking you're sick, because you're not. Because when you have lupus, that you have that can be a terminal illness your whole life, you don't play into it. That's like when I get sick, I just say, que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. If you're getting sick, you see, it's your brain playing tricks. Because our brains are crazy sometimes. If we think a certain way, we'll be a certain way. Try to stay positive. It will get you through a lot. That's what I try to do. Some days, like yesterday, I could not stand up. And I kept telling myself, this is not like I can't talk. Psychological. I have a runny nose every time I pet my cat. And I keep saying, I'm not going to have a runny nose when I go out there. I'm always talking to myself in my brain, saying, you're going to be fine. Get out there and do it. Like when I question myself, like, am I going to make it down those stairs to hang up this laundry? I just keep saying, you've got this, you've got this, you've got this. I have to talk to myself. I'm not actually using words, but when I'm sewing, I do talk to myself. And when I'm looking at magazines, I talk to myself. I do. But that's how I have to live my life, guys. I have to constantly give myself pep talks. Because I used to have panic disorder really bad, where I would have panic attacks. I would be driving in my car by myself and I'd have a panic attack, and I would feel like I was going crazy. I'm losing my mind. I can't breathe. And I hung a cross up on off the mirror, and I had to do something. Got my COVID shot in October, and I still have a lump. Oh, girl, you better go get that checked, because they told me that if you have a lump a couple weeks after your shot, to get it checked out. They may not have hit your muscle, and they may have hit a vein. You better get that checked out, girl. You don't got a blood clot or something, because that's the reason why my doctor told me a lot of people were getting blood clots from the COVID shot, because they were not hitting in the muscle. They were hitting in the vein, hitting them in a vein, too close to the vein or in the vein, and it was causing blood clots. But anyway, I hung a crucifix from my mirror in my car, because I got to the point where I didn't want to drive, because I was getting nervous and I would have panic attacks. And every time I would feel one of those panic attacks would come on, I would take some deep breaths and count to 10, and I would reach up and I would grab that cross, and I would rub it, and I would say a prayer, and it wasn't minutes till that panic attack subsided. I had to talk myself out of it. If I didn't have talked myself out, if I wouldn't have talked myself out of it, I'd have probably been a drinker. I'd probably been drinking wine, being a wino right now, because I needed something to calm me down. Oh, guys, let me tell you something. After you make a video, go in your YouTube studios and you scroll down a bit, and it'll say embedded. And embedded is like you need to have that clicked if you want people to share you out. But if it's in that general area, if you read real close, it'll have something on there about sharing your video or something like that. And you want to make sure that it's not clicked, because people can take parts of your videos and use them in shorts on their videos and say really bad things about you. A friend of mine sent me a video, and she said, go check these out. People have been taking parts of your videos and things you said and turning it around and doing shorts and adding stuff in there. The people that I have that are haters, and making you look really, really silly, stupid. And, I don't like being called silly. I told you guys how I feel about that. So make sure you unclick that, so people can't use segments of your videos to make shorts of you and make fun of you. because they'll spread it all over the internet, and nobody needs that. And it's for people that aren't monetized too. So I go in and I click that so nobody can use any parts of my videos, because they'll make you look like a total fool. And nobody needs to be made fun of. I am anti-bullying, and it is just does not need to happen. So you guys check that out. Just go in your YouTube studio every time you make a video and go through all those things and read them and read what they mean, because you can keep a lot of things from happening. Yep. But anyway, guys, I love you all. I don't want to make my videos over a long, when I do these short ones like this, longer than an hour, the nighttime videos, because let me tell you, people don't come back and watch your YouTube, your lives. Cynthia says, hey girl, I have to get going. Yeah, I'm going too. Pick up groceries. Kids are going in today for Thanksgiving. Lord, give me strength. Oh yeah. We had ours last night, and that's it for me. That's enough Thanksgiving for me. On to Christmas. Okay, guys, I love you all very much. Thank you for coming by. I may do a live tonight. I may not. Probably not. My husband will be tired, and I got in trouble last night for doing one. So I got to be respectful a little bit to him. And we don't really hate each other as I act like we do. But, Anyway, I love you guys. Take care. God bless. I hope you've all dropped links and you've made you some connections. And remember, don't subscribe back to someone right away. Give it 48 hours or longer. Just go in and comment and tell them you will come back and check the channels out so you can grow your channels if that's what you're into. Love you, Kenneth, my son. Love you all. And I'll see you guys next time I see you. Have a happy Saturday. Stay warm if it's cold and stay cool if it's hot. Okay, love you guys. See you next time. Bye, my lovies. Bye-bye.